Up and pull. Tone joined it. Little Shadow is next. O'Reilly's Crumpet got squeezed back to last at the 550, nearing the home corner. And on the inside, Grecian Summers kicked up to go to a narrow lead. The Bolter in front coming around the bend. It's the 100 to 1 chance. Grecian Summer, Capan to the outside. Variation has to swerve wide to get out towards the middle of the track at the top of the straight. Peggy Sue, Black Royal were next. Followed further back O'Reilly's Crumpet, but now Variation dashes past them at the 200. Booted 3 in front of Capanda. Down the outside, O'Reilly's Crumpet, then Little Shadow. But the good thing for the day has come away to win it. Variation from O'Reilly's Crumpet. Capanda third, Black Royale fourth from Peggy Sue. They were followed home then by Big Setup, then Prentice Toned. Grecian Summer weakening from the bend, and Steel Spur is last of all.
Performance there by the 3-year-old Variation. We'd seen that the form lines, SJ, were good enough around Royal Missile, so you must have been quite confident coming into this race.
Yeah, I was. You know, the horse is still learning and he's sort of still a little bit green, but I think we picked the right race, you know, and Brad rode him really well and he's starting to get to know him, and, you know, hopefully the horse can go on a bit.
You mentioned picking the right race. It's one thing I've been noticing with this galloper. You've been nominating for almost everything. You had a 1400 today as well as 1600. It looks as though you've had some keen tactics just to make sure this horse got some confidence in it. You could learn a little bit about it moving forward.
Yeah, that was the whole issue, really. You know, it's just to get him in the right race and get him to hit the line. And I always sort of felt a mile would sort of suit him, so we picked the right race.
From a performance like that, do you go to the Guineas now?
I'd like to. I'll just see how the horse is, and we'll sort of take it in the next couple of days. But yeah, hopefully he can measure up to that.
Very good performance, mate. Looked an absolute treat in the yard and raced like it as well. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Well, we've seen a double today for Stephen Parnham. We've seen a double now for brother Brad Parnham, a treble for Neville Parnham as well. So they've dominated the card here on Melbourne Cup. Brad, you must have been pretty confident coming into a race like that when we'd seen the form lines of Royal Missile and getting in with the 54.5 kilos.
Yeah, right. I was very confident. It was just about getting the right run and getting my way into the clear. It was a very muddled run race early. And then they slowed up mid-race, so I just had to find a way off the fence, even though I probably would have got out anyway. But I just had to make sure that I had all bases covered, and when I let him go at the top of the straight, he was just way too good for him.
You mentioned the muddled race. There looked to be a few conversations out the back through the early stages. The camera was zoomed in there, and a few of you that were held up might have just been talking to the people out in front saying, can we get this tempo going?
Yeah, there was a little bit of yelling going on. I won't say word for word what happened, but yeah, it was just a bit of a frustrating race, but I was lucky enough that I ended up getting out and things panned out okay for me.
You've stayed loyal to this galloper through the campaign as well. Now that you know the 1600 metres is no issue, it looks to be a nice stepping stone towards the Guineas, which is where SJ said it will go.
Yeah, I mean, the horse has been racing very well. It hasn't really put a bad run in since I've been riding it, so I was been more than happy to be riding the horse, and yeah, today was just a very nice race for it, and I always suggested to SJ to just take the easier roads before he met the harder gallopers.
The family as a whole, as I said, a double for you, a double for Stephen and a treble for the dad. Always great to see everybody going well.
Yeah, it's a great day for the family. Yeah, it was my first winner for Dad in about 4 months today, so and I was very happy to get a winner for him, and I was very happy to see Steve win the big race today. So family's going good, everyone's going good. Manager's going good, I think.
He definitely is. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Brad Parnham, the winning jockey aboard a Variation in the final race.